Hello again, everyone. Edwin Learnard back once again. In this YouTube astrological segment, I'm going to be talking about Mercury in the ninth house in a natal chart. Now, some of you may remember when I first started my YouTube astrology channel, I did a series on the Mercury placements in the houses, and they were a little bit concise. Some people may have referred to them as snappy, so what I decided to do was make another series on them in which the videos would be a little bit longer and more descriptive. So anyway, first thing up, well, Mercury in the ninth house is comparable to Mercury in Sagittarius, but naturally you've got to blend in the zodiac sign with this. Mercury in Aries in the ninth house can be a lot different than Mercury in Libra in the ninth house, as an example. The thing is, Mercury, of course, is connected with communication. So people that have this placement, they often communicate and speak about their philosophies and their beliefs. They generally they're likely not afraid to express them. And religious viewpoints or just matters pertaining to the religious congregation that they may be in, and matters with expanding horizons, abstract thinking, going outside the box, so to speak. And communications may be done with a lot of exuberance and enthusiasm. This could be a very jovial person when speaking, being very jocular and joke a lot as well, and they often try to see the bright side of situations. Could be a person that communicates in a very optimistic manner, being positive, and just matters connected with traveling abroad, college studies, higher education. Those things may often be spoken about with this placement. Now, Mercury in the ninth house. Well, Mercury is also connected with assimilating information. So when you have Mercury posited in the ninth house in the natal chart, the information one may assimilate may often be connected with higher education. This could be a person that may very well be enamored with college studies and enjoys assimilating and gathering information during the time that they're in college, if they do go, more so than the average person. There may be a lot of communications with in-laws, grandchildren, foreigners. It could be a lot of communication assimilating information, with about the in-laws and about grandchildren, and matters with the law as well. This person may be, very knowledgeable and well informed in publishing, advertising, sometimes even printing press operation, and matters with importing and exporting as well, and just seeing, the broad picture in things. Now, Mercury is also associated with analysis. So the thing about this placement is that there may be, a lot of analysis that goes into one's, higher education or college choice. Matters associated with one's beliefs and philosophies, and also traveling abroad. This person may go through a lot of analysis and thinking, regarding, matters with traveling to another country, whether it's the cost, the time it's going to take to get there, how much is one going to spend, the time and the money that when a person goes there, matters with the weather as well. And also there might be a lot of analysis connected with sports as well. This could be a good placement for somebody that could be like a sports analyst, I would say. And also, just matters, with foreign countries, foreigners in general, and also the health of the less dominant parent as well, because remember it's 6 houses from the fourth, and it's also Mercury in astrology is connected with siblings, cousins, and neighbors. So these people may play an integral role, in sports and outdoor related activities, or maybe people that are just involved in those things. It could be people that are very athletic, very travel, traveling, people that often travel abroad, philosophical, humorous, comical. It could be they may have more involvement, at your religious congregation if you're part of one, more so than most people on average. They may be people that are adventurous as well, or be involved, in publishing, advertising, importing, exporting, or in, some travel field or outdoor field, such as working as an outdoor guide, as some examples. So, um, another thing about this placement. Hey, Mercury is associated with short journeys. So when you have Mercury positive in the ninth house in the natal chart, those short journeys may often involve in-laws, grandchildren, foreigners, people that you may know from another country. Um, it can be, they may be done with a lot of positivity, exuberance, and enthusiasm. You may see them as adventurous. It could be where you may go to a lot of, could be publishing, advertising venues, or sports venues in some cases. It may also be matters associated with the law, college, higher education. You might find yourself, if you're involved, if you're at a college, university, this could be a placement where the person does more, short journeys, whether it's helping, classmates, getting them to the store, whatever it might be, from their college dorm as an example, those kind of things. And this could also be where you very, during short journeys, you may be very, positive and upbeat, and really express it. It could be you could be the person that jokes around with your friends during short travels, during short trips. Now, Mercury in astrology is also associated with driving in cars. So, having Mercury positive in the ninth house in a natal chart, those cars may be very sporty. It could be a foreign car. It could be where you're, again, very optimistic, exuberant, enthusiastic when driving. You may be very positive about the car, that you have. You may have more than one car in some cases, because the ninth house is the house, that corresponds with Sagittarius, and that sign, of course, doesn't do anything, in a small manner. Maybe you have a car that's very big, or, it's also, vehicles in general, is Mercury. It could be a big truck that you may have, that you may possess. And also, this could be, something to, where, when you have, when you talk about Mercury in astrology, it's also connected with our early education. So it could be where you may have been more, exuberant, enthusiastic, and expansive in matters pertaining to your early education. It may be one where you spent more time outdoors than the average person, whether it be at recess or in gym or what have you. You may have had more of a preference to be outside when you wanted to, and it may have been the time too where you may have been more involved in sports than the average person. Maybe you took a course or two. They had this to offer during high school. Publishing or advertising or commercial, things that are connected with that. Studying foreign countries or religion as some examples. Mercury in astrology is also connected with rational thinking. So your rational thinking may be more impacted by, the relationship you have with in-laws, grandchildren, foreigners, more so than the average person. It could also be, tied into some kind of belief or philosophy about maintaining, rational thinking. It could also be, in matters with sports as well. This could be a good placement, to be able to think rationally during, sports activities and keeping your cool. letting, your mind, understand more what's going on, or, if you're somebody that's in, as a sports coach, this could be a good placement because you may be able to easily, devise and formulate game plans against the opposition, I would say, with this placement as well. And anyway, people, that'll conclude this YouTube astrological segment. Until next time, Edwin Learnard saying, stay well.